I let my neighbor use my Wi-Fi. I think I made a mistake. I live in an apartment building where people mostly keep to themselves. There's a neighbor I've only ever exchanged quick hellos with. We've never actually had a real conversation. One night, she knocked on my door looking stressed. She said her internet had been shut off by mistake and asked if she could use my Wi-Fi for a few days until it got fixed. She mentioned she was a single mother with 4 kids and they needed internet for school and work. I felt bad for her. I'm a tech, but I didn't offer to check her router or troubleshoot anything. I didn't want to come off as creepy or intrusive. So I gave her my Wi-Fi password. At first, everything seemed fine. Then my internet started slowing down. Calls dropped. Streaming became impossible. My provider said everything looked normal on their end. Late one night, after another disconnect, I logged into my router. There were over 20 devices connected, not just phones and laptops, smart TVs, gaming consoles, speakers, device names that didn't belong in my apartment. I live alone. It honestly made me wonder how she could afford all these devices, but not an internet connection. I changed my Wi-Fi password. About 10 minutes later, there was a knock on my door. It was her. She asked if something was wrong with the Wi-Fi. I stayed calm and told her, politely, that I couldn't share my internet anymore. I explained that it had gotten really slow and it was starting to affect my job. She replied, "Well, you're affecting my life right now by not giving it to me." I tried to keep things civil and mentioned that there were a lot of devices connected, way more than I expected. That's when she got angry. She said I had no right to monitor her, that I offered the Wi-Fi, and that I was being selfish. Her tone wasn't asking anymore. It was demanding. I repeated that I was done sharing and closed the door. Since then, she slams doors whenever she sees me. A few days later, I passed 2 of her boys in the hallway. They flipped me off and yelled "F you" at me several times as they walked past. Now, every time I hear loud footsteps or shouting outside my door, I tense up. I'm seriously thinking about moving.